Hi there, it's Kelly. I just thought I'd put together a very quick video tutorial just for you to get your head around our new layout of the PEPLC website. So as you can see, we're on our home page, but I want to draw your attention to the Learning Team tab. So what we've done is we've created a page for each learning team leader. So as you can see there, under the Asia Pacific Learning Teams, each of the learning team leaders has their own page. So does the North America Learning Team leaders and the Europe, Middle East and Africa's. So I'm going to just take you to my page and just show you how I've started to use my learning team page. So this is my wonderful team with Brendan, Mike, Brad, Bernardo and James, and as you can see, I've used my learning team page to just act as a log of the activity that we've been doing. So you can see here that I scheduled our first hangout. I put a link to our agenda up, a link to our meeting and a link to the minutes of the meeting so that we could keep track as to what exactly was going on and what our learning goals were going to be. I also embedded our first preliminary meeting, that's Alan Evans there, so that the wider community could watch our page, watch our video. I also provided the community with Google Forms so that they might wish to ask us some questions when we were conducting our meetings. So as you can see, that's my learning team page. Nathan has his own too. And as you can see here, that's his page so far. He's conducted his first hangout, very fancy with his learning team logo there. So that's your page. You can do with that whatever you like. You might want to keep some notes, some resources for your team. But learning team leaders, I've also given you access to these pages down here. So the learning themes. So if you are looking at assessment as one of your learning page, you also have access to each of these main site resources. So again, I'll show you, this is the instructional models for PE. So this is my learning theme that I share with some other learning leaders. On our first page, we just have the introduction, which myself, Nathan and Andy have created. But then what you all have access to, if this is your learning theme, is the resources page. Now this resources page is a communal resources page, so we are going to pull together any resources that each of the learning teams are using and display under thematic conditions. So you can see here that I've split it down further and provided some resources links for each of my instructional models within physical education. So on top of the resources, we also have a sites to see page. So this is any cool websites that relate to the page that you think the wider community might want to get access to. I also have things to read. And again, I've just uploaded some books or journal articles related to my theme that the wider community might like to read. But we also have an instructional models for PE blog. And this is where we encourage you, if your group has chosen this learning theme, then we'd really like you to blog here. So as you can see, for me, I've just blogged about our preliminary meeting, so the Asia Pacific preliminary meeting. Previously to that, I also put up a blog about some of the key considerations that we were thinking about when we were establishing this theme. So learning leaders, on top of access to your individual page, we ask you to just pull your resources if you can, if you've got time, to the main theme area. So for me, it was instructional models, and then either under resources, sites to see, things to read, and then just to keep the blog up to date with any activity around that theme that you are doing. We also have provided you with access to the main the PEPLC or the PEPLC blog. So here you can see good old Andy's been blogging away. This is a general PEPLC community non-theme specific blog. So just a very quick summary. Each learning team leader has their own page. This page is going to be where you keep track of anything that you do with your team. You also have access to any of the page's themes that you are in charge of. So for me, I'm only in charge of instructional models. So I have access to the resources, sites to see, things to read, and the actual blog. So the theme blog is where we keep up to date any information that we want to share with the wider community about our learning theme. And then we also have our PEPLC main blog where you can see that myself and Andy have been keeping track of the wider community issues that are going on. So I hope that helps, and if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me.